Yeah, I have to have the music going so I can hear. That seems much more. That seems much better. Still gets a little loud for you guys. Okay. Should I do it? How do you do a poll? Can I make a poll? Hiya! Nice to see you back, Bucky. I'm trying to pick what mode to do. I just want to rock out to music, but I should actually do things. Yeah, everything is food-based today because what we're donating. We're supporting Feeding America, so food-based things. Okay guys, should we do baking? Just like restaurant. I don't know how to make. Oh, otherwise I would do that. Also, thank you to Lassie Horse and Major Ghosty for the hosting. I did not notice that earlier. I mean, I guess I could flip a coin. I gotta figure out how to do a poll. Today is make everyone hungry stream. Exactly. I think I'm done with sugar for now. I think we'll just go with the basic brew. Modern. Classic. The classic looks healthier. Yes. Almost started it before the notes started again. Okay, we're just going to do a basic restaurant. And we'll see how it goes. Soda. And Aurelia is hosting. Everyone hosts me today. That's cute. Thank you. The game has never loaded before, so it's gotta think. Well, it's loaded once when I was testing the sound. Oh, hello! Music. Welcome to Cooking Simulator. As you've already noticed, the restaurant you're now employed in does not have the greatest rating. Your task is to restore it to its former glory and reach the highest level of prestige. The last chef left in the kitchen covered in sticky notes. Maybe they'll be of some use to you. Good luck! Okay. Saving. I'm the manager of this place. It's your first day, I'll show you the ropes. I would certainly hope so. Before we start, 3 important things you need to know in case you get lost. First of all, button binding hints are always displayed in the bottom right corner. Oh, that's cool. During this tutorial, you can view your tasks in the bottom left corner. Yes, I can see that. This tutorial will autosave between stages. If you get lost or stuck, you can always go back. Okie dokie. Huh. Looks like the last owner left this place in a sorry state. If you say so. Oh wait, yes, actually it's pretty broken. What's odd? My favorite. Okay. Pick up phone. Phone. Ado. That gas cooker needs running ASAP. Go to it and say fix. Pricey? Baker and Son? Handyman? Home repair? Fast. Repair. Let's go with fast. Money. Try not to go bankrupt. Everything in the kitchen costs money. Plates, products, especially repairs. Don't take more than you need. And keep an eye on your balance. Once you're out of money, you're out of business. And I mean, that's what loans are for, but okay. One down, 4 to go. Let's try to fix the ovens and the deep fryers. Oven. Hello. And then for you. Hello? Okay. For you, we'll just do the hilarious repair, because I think I only really need one oven. And then, what are you? Deep fryer. Oh, okay. So you will be the fast. Fast. Yes. Great job. Put the phone away and I hope you won't need it again soon. We'll see what happens. Depends on how good the repair job is. Okay. No time to take a breather? This place is empty. I need some utensils. Like what? The cardboard boxes. Open a shop. Utensils. Blender. Because that's all that's here. Blender. Okay, now put the blender somewhere. Here is good. Drop. Drop. Throw. That works. Why would a restaurant have these conditions? I don't know, maybe the chef hated his job and was just like, you don't listen to me, I'm gonna wreck you. Pick up cardboard box, put it down. Cardboard box? There's no cardboard box here. Excuse? Hello? Did I break it? What box? What is she talking about? Excuse me. There's no box. There's a mystery. There's no box. I have to wait for the repairs? Repair? Okay, repairs are done, but there's still no box. Okay. Guys, I think she's broken. Load. We'll load, I guess. Okay. Oh, I gotta repair again? Okay. This is empty. I need utensil. Yes, I did this. This time... I know it works for other people. Put down. Okay. Okay, it remembers my options. Okay. There's no box. Maybe we'll have to switch to baked goods. Also, am I dropping like 1,000 frames here? Sure looks like it. Let's see. Video. Let's go with low. That's fine. Well, see, like, it's just plates. There's pick up cardboard box that does not exist. I mean, there's these cardboard boxes, but you don't pick them up. You, like, use them? I can't... What? Game barking. I mean, I can hit E on the empty space, but there really is no object. Neat. I do want to play this game, but it does have to function. Huh. Okay, you and your imaginary boxes. Let's try. Yes. There's no progress to be made if I can't get through the tutorial. Let's do a different game. Let's try baking. Let's see if that works. Restart? Yeah, I could just try to restart. Let's see. Let's look at my video settings. Exit. Aw, thank you for the happy birthday. Okay, Cooking Sim. You gotta work with me here. I know you work. I've seen plenty of other people play you. I've turned down the video settings so it shouldn't freak out in terms of dropping frames. How you doing, Brain Holden? You're doing well. That's good. It's good to have good days. Oh, I got hiccups. I think I drank my water too fast. Or my soda. Okay, Argus, you can do it. At least the music's good. Ah. Okay. Yes, I know. Buy the blender. I can buy the blender. I can even throw the blender. Now, give me the box! I can't get the box. It just doesn't exist. I mean, I can buy a plate. Here you go. I have a plate. I can't. There's nothing here. Yeah, I don't know what to say when someone hiccups either. There's no box. I don't know what to tell you, game. There's no box. There's no box. There's no, I mean, what do I, huh? Yeah, I guess we'll just have to, I mean, we haven't done that much of the tutorial, so I suppose we could start over again. Oh my god, it's so loud. We gotta turn this down again. So I guess we'll try one more time, and if that doesn't work, we'll try baking. Technical difficulties. Now you know why the old chef destroyed the kitchen, because tutorial lady told him to do something that's impossible. Thank you for the host, by the way, Faku. Okay, Cooking Sim. What do you think? Oh, thank you for hugs. Hugs good. Okay. Yes, yes. Oop. We've read all this before. If you get lost, something. Yes. Call some professionals. And I'll just do whoever. We'll do this one. Doesn't really matter speed in this case. Beep boop. Beep boop. Hello? Beep boop. Oh, I see they're busy, so you have to pick other people. Interesting. Home repair. Okay. Bonk. Where's the box? I don't know. I hope it shows up. There's just no box. Okay. I guess we'll have to try baking. It just doesn't want to work. You're dumb. You're dumb cooking sim. There's no box. Like, I can't even... I can't buy a cardboard box, can I? No? Okay. Tutorial broken. Okay. Yes. I'll try that again on my own sometime. For today, let's do cake. See if this one works. Oh, I see. This is VLC. I do not have. That's fair. Do I have pizza? Okay. Cooking school. Okay. So we could just like learn and then skip the tutorial. Yeah, I know, that says there's a box, but I never saw the box, and it's pointing at, like, that spot. Cake and pizza, different. We'll try one more time. I want to play. Play game. Play game plus. Please play game. Game plus. And if that doesn't work, we'll go into cooking school and we'll play a few things of that and then we'll skip the tutorial because that should work. Do you think that's the spot where you had to put the box? But then where's the box? Because before I did little lines on the floor, like go from here to here. The box walk. Waka baka. You go here. Wolf. See, pick up cardboard box, put it down in the marked area. Okay, so you are correct that I have to just pick up box, but where box? Box. Box. Potatoes. Is it in the oven? Is there a crouch button? There must be. No. Box is not in the oven. Is it in here? There's radio. A mystery. A total mystery. What the heck? Right, like... Oh! What? Okay. Okay! Sure. I don't understand, but at least it functions. So I just meant to pick up one of these? But this is also the store. Why didn't you make the shelf the store then instead of the box? I don't understand still. Okay. Purchase. I put baking tray. Over here. I get pot. I buy pot. Pot go on stove. I buy pot. Put pot on stove. I buy chop chop board. Put chop chop board near knife blook. Why do we just get out of here? You're dumb. I see. So now I can... Huh. So... Okay. Put it in the knife block. So now I can place these strategically all over the place so that I can always buy something. So I can put one over here. Come on. One on the floor here. And then I can buy wherever I'm at. I don't know why I would do that. That seems silly. There should just be one location for purchasing items. Otherwise I'll get confused and trip over myself. Yeet! Pan. Sorry. Gimme. Pan. Pan go in pan spot. Pan go in front. I don't know why pan can go in front, but pan should be in front. That's not the correct way to place a pan. Can I replace it? No. I had to have the handle sticking out where my hips can check it. Okay, fine. I got big hips. I think about this a lot. Ah! Okay. Look. Oh, it's cute. Unlock recipes by clicking the laptop. Click on Recipe Manager. And you see there's lots of things you do not own. Okay. But I cannot get things? Okay. Click the not own tab to open the recipe shop. Right. Oh, I see. I see. So once I have a collection of hats, I can use it to purchase things. Some things require hats, and I assume that is skill. Okie dokie. What is this up here? Is that the time in the game? Or is that, like... Because that's not my current time. Okay, repair, utensil shops. We need spices. Visit shop. Come here, eat box. Give me spices. Salt. Basic salt. Less salt on the top. We need black pepper, cayenne. Black pepper. Oh, I gotta place each one? Okay. Salt and pepper should be together. Cayenne. Cayenne, spice. Spice. I guess here is fine. And then this is like a veggie, so it should be with other veggies. I would love to put it like right here. Instead of this mop here, I want to put the spices here. I mean, I guess I could put them on top of the fridge or something. Can I jump? Cannot. Okay. I'll just put it here. Horseradish. Yuck. The way I talk, it seems I'm very strict with cooking. I don't actually cook that much. Let my husband do that. I do like to have recipes. Like, I prefer baking because it's a lot more exact. You can get exactly what you want. I'm not very good at, like, testing out what different foods taste like together. Partially because my sense of taste kind of sucks. But, I'll visit the shop in a moment, I'm thinking. But yeah, I need... Like, when I'm cooking, I have, like, a very basic amount of food that I make, and I don't bother making extra because, you know... I just make what I need with very few ingredients, because I can only taste a few ingredients at once. Let's finish what she's doing. Liquid. Sunflower oil. That should go up here. Near the pan. Hot pan. Chicky broth. Chicky broth should go here, where I've been putting pots. Well, I suppose that's a griddle. Can I put it here? Over here? I guess I can't put it on top of the griddle. So we'll put it up here next to the salt, because it's also salty. Sour cream. I really shouldn't be buying a box of this. I should be getting this out of the fridge. I guess I'll just put it here for now. Ugh, it makes a squelch sound when I do it. That's awful. Okay. At the end, I'll rate you on your regular guess would. Don't worry, you'll have some help. Oh, I didn't even get to read her. Okay. Someone ordered food. Every time a client orders something, you will be notified in the upper left corner of the screen. Notifications will appear when you only have a minute left to complete the dish. You're slightly late or when a client gives up waiting and goes home. To work. Okie dokie. Hello, dude. I don't know what you said because you said it very quickly. Open frig. Refrigerator. Get fish. Blake. Put fish on cutboard. Close fridge. Black pepper, dill, and thyme. Okay. Pepper. How many black pepper? 5. Oh, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, huh? It says it only has 4 on the trout. Well. There we go. How do I put it down? Hit the other click. Okay. And then it said, no, not knife. I want thyme. And that's also 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then dried dill. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Missed a little bit. There we go. Big trout. Put trout on big tray. Big tray. Trout. Trout. I almost grabbed the cutting board instead. Okay. Plop. Boop. Toasty. Buy lemon. Lemon. Gimme lemon. Okay, I'm still holding lemon. That's good. Put down lemon. Chop the lemon. What? Precise handling of tools in the kitchen is crucial. Holding down shift will open up new ways to manipulate however you're currently holding it in your hand. Oh, okay. Shift. The choppus. Choppus? What is chop? What? Huh? Okay, so shift. How do chop? 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 What is chop button? Mouse click? Okay, try that again. That fish is gonna burn while I try to figure out how this works. Chop. Well, it's not that button. Is it scroll wheel? What is chop button? Move vertically? Drop? Rotate? What? Chop? What is the chop button? Chop. Chop? 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 I don't understand. Chop the lemon? Rotate? Rotate the knife. That's cool. Chop. That throws the knife. I am apparently bad at reading. What? My fish is burnt on this plate. Okay. Let's go get my burnt fish on a plate. Is there a way to crouch? Hey, fish. Fish, you burnt? I bet you are. Get on the plate. Okay. You can... Actually, you should probably sit, like, in the oven to stay warm. I don't know if that's how that works, but that's how it works in my brain. How do I chop lemon? Shift. Drop. No. Shift. Scroll wheel. Shift. Move vertically. What? I'm missing something very basic here. What is the chop button? Yes. Chop. Chop. Wait. But then what is the other mode? What? Okay. So shift is advanced controls. And then to chop. Okay. So why are there two ways to chop if one of them doesn't actually give you a choppy option? I'm very confused. So I have to like exit out of this every time I want to rotate my knife? That doesn't make sense. Okay. Chop. Okay. I don't understand. I don't understand why the shift menu exists at all. Well, let's get out my probably goldfish. Come here, fish. Oh, no, it's still steaming. Okay. Lemon, 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 lemon. And what was the other thing that he wanted? He wanted to season with horseradish. Okay. Horseradish. Sprinkle on the fish. Fish. No, not on the plate, on the fish. Fish. Okay. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. I'm not going to be able to do this quickly. I'm struggling. What? Oh, you want parsley? Okay, you can have parsley, I guess. Come here, little silly leaf. Ding, ding, ding. I have a food for you. Well, she liked it. That's too many words. I'm not going to read all that. Any complaints? Heating mistakes. Yeah, I burnt the fish. I'm aware. Okay. Let's see. So, for timers, I'm going to use my phone. Yes. Because I know that this has an in-game timer, but it's loud and annoying. Okay, so I lost 1,312 because I had to buy everything. The kitchen was wrecked. Okay, choose a perk. What would I like to do? Faster speed? Oh, that's probably not a good idea. Unbreakable bottles? I think that's okay. Longer reach would be kind of nice. Heat-proof gloves. Unbreakable plates. Hold down shift to freeze items in place while cutting. Interesting. Get it. Additional 3 skill points instead of unlocking a perk. I'm not gonna do that. Longer reach or more skills? Let's just do skills. Let's see, so earn more points. Just pay more without affecting score. Your rewards are bigger. Kitchen decorations. Oh, that's cute. More experience for dish stars. That sounds kind of cool. Do that. Then chain 4. Star dishes gain more points. Nope. Earn more fame. Sure. Liquids cost less. Heck yeah. Products cost less. Yes. Buying and upgrading recipes. Equipment repairs cheaper. Yes. Spices cost less. I don't know if we'll buy spices that often. And equipment repairs faster? I don't think we need that yet. And guest tips are bigger. That sounds good. Okay. Now time for panic. I got a vague idea of how things go. Hi, are you excited as I am? Remember, everything you serve today will affect our reputation. Let's do this. Make this the best restaurant in the city of no words. This is called the prep phase. So prepare everything. Okay, let's close the oven. Let's turn this off. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, so... Laptop? What's up, laptop? Okay, so we can get something new, I assume. Folk skills. Yes. I know that I have skills. What? Freya! Thank you for the raid. Happy birthday! Oh, you made the raid message for birthdays. Oh, thank you. You're so nice. I have changed games now. I play Cooking Simulator. Look at those emails. Let's go. Full of hearts. Full of love. Not want. I would like to purchase a new recipe. What this? Pumpkin. I like pumpkin. Gazpacho. Looks like tomato soup. Don't like tomato soup. Shrimp. Shrimp's good. I guess I don't have enough hats. I need more hats. You can review already owned perks on which level you'll be learning new ones. Yes. I skipped a perk to get skills. Once you're done, you can exit. Okie dokie. A hint, kid. I'm probably older than you. Hurry you and check out the recipes you're serving today. Okay. Recipe. Tomato soup requires tomatoes, onion, chicky broth, sour cream, and cayenne. Interesting. Salmon requires potato, water, sunflower. So for salmon, I would do salmon, salt, black pepper, oil, salmon fillet, and flip it. And potatoes, you put in water, salt, and then potato, and then you boil. Do you have to chop the potatoes? I guess not. You just put some whole ass potatoes on there. Okay. Tomato soup. Ugh. I don't like tomatoes. And anyway, chicky broth, salt, black pepper, cayenne, tomato, onion, blend. Oh no, boil and then blend. Then add sour cream. Then pour liquid onto a deep plate. Oh, that's one of the things I should buy. I should get... I would like to stop saving. I'm trying to purchase... Skewer. Where is... Ladle! I would like ladle. Hang up ladle. Okay. So somebody wants salmon and potato. Okay, salmon. Fish. I don't need to chop this, really. I'll put it on the cutting board for now, though. And you want to boil the potatoes first? Okay. Aguamente. Start here. That's too much water. Oh, I see. You can choose between hot and cold water. Okay. How do I pour out water? So how do I pour out water? I have too much water. No, I want to pour out water. I have too many. No? I can't? I guess it's still tutorial time. Okay. Put this here. Add some salt. Okay. Salted. And then get potato. Oh, no. Can I pick up Multiple? No. One potato at a time. Oh no? Dos. Cold potato. Boil potato. How long do I boil potato for? Oh, there we go. Boil for 120. Okay, so 2 minutes. Let's turn on the timer. Okay, so let's boil. Which one is back? This is front. Okay. Boil potato. Now open fridge. And I get the salmon, season it with salt. Salt. Butt up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then I thought I put my pepper here, but I guess it got moved. Oh, right, because other things needed pepper. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Put the pepper back with the salt. Pick up pan. Pan. Put down pan. Okay. Put sunflower oil. Okay. How much? 10. Tilt. Oh, I see. You hold it and then go 4. 4. And doop. Okay. That's not too bad. Okay. This oven needs some work. It's tilting backwards. Okay. Filet onto the skillet. And wait for filet to cook. How long does filet cook? 60 seconds. So I'm at about 30. And I'll set it for another 30 seconds and then we'll fry. We'll flip it. Ray Daily Spanish Learning will say, I will cook tomato soup in Spanish. Let's see. Yo cocino. I don't know soup. Or tomato, for that matter. Okay, and then we'll do another 30 seconds for the other one. Yes, let's turn off the potato. Okay. Okay, so we got the timer going for the pan. I want to hold a basic plate. Basic plate. Sopa. Yeah. I guess that makes sense for soup. Potato. Potato. Put this down. And I guess we'll just hold this and wait for flippies. Yeah, they do have a game timer. Okay. And so, should be ready to flippies. Rotato. Oh no, where's it going? There we go. Okay. Wait. We have a problem. The heat was not on. I repeat, the heat was not on. Try that again. The food has to be cooked with heat. It doesn't just cook from being placed on top. So, yo cocino sopa de tomate? I think that's right. Now you can actually see the little... Oh, that's so cute. You see that? It's got a little steamy wave so that you know it's cooking. That's awesome. It's actually a very pretty game. Are you going to be mad soon? You still have 1:50. That's plenty. I'll be done with this in a minute. Unless we have to add something at the end. Is there anything we have to add in the end? No. This we just gotta wait till it beeps. Okay. Now flip it. And okay. Doesn't seem like it's cooking. What's that button? It says taste. Tasting. Sunflower oil. Oh, I see. Can I taste the salmon? It is on, right? I'm aware. It says it's still cold. Is it not cooking? Well, it's cooking. It just doesn't look like it's cooking. You say it perfectly. Oh, thank you. Okay, so it still says it's not fried. Salmón, ¿por qué no está caliente? Necesito caliente. Need it hot. What else do I need to do? It's just not cooking. I don't know what else to do. The hot is on. It's in the pan. It's just staying cold. Caliente, caliente, caliente. Necesito más caliente. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? Is it sliding? The salmon is sliding. That's very strange. Look at it go. I'm just slowly skidding across. Oh, Raven! Thank you for the host and the raid. The raid should ping the moment. At least I hope it does. Shoutouts to Freya and Raven. How you doing? I'm failing to cook fish. It's on the hot pan, but it no cook. I don't know what to do. Flip. See, look, it's like still red. It doesn't... Like, it's definitely seasoned. It's not cooking. I am indeed having a happy birthday. It's been very nice. You are tired? Tired, Raven? Welcome to the birthday party. We've had some tutorial issues. For example, I had a box that I had to move from here to here, but I thought I had to move a box from here to somewhere else. And so I was just looking for boxes and I couldn't find them. And now I forgot to turn on the stove, but it's just not cooking. What do you want from me? Cook. Hot. Toasty. It is a minute on each side, right? Yeah. I've done a minute on each side with it on. I'm debating just serving it raw because I can't get it to cook. Look at that. Look at that. No cookie. What okay? It still says it's cold. Has anyone ever managed to cook anything proper in this game? I have no idea. It's got, like, decent controls. Like, it just doesn't want to. I'm debating restarting today. I think I will. I think I'm going to... This is very excellent music, by the way. Sorry, sir, you get sushi tonight. Sushi's even harder to make, man. Okay. I'm not attached to you. Salmon steak with boiled potatoes. Fair. Pick a pot. Pot. Put in water. Water. And we'll do hot water. That's so fast. Okay. Water. Salt. Okay. Bonk. 5 potato. Potato. 1 potato. Plop. 2 potato. Plop. Yep. Put down potato. Boil potato. Boiled potato, I think it was for... How long was boiled potato? 120. Okay. So we'll start boiling the potato once we've got the salmon ready. Because we gotta do the salmon for a minute on each side anyway. Salt. I'm glad that the fridge didn't break when we first got here. That would have been suck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Salt belongs here. Pepper. 1, 2, 3, 4. Over here. 5. Okay. Okay. Boop. Hit pan. Put down here. Knock over pot. Bonk. Sunflower oil. Aw, nice. My friend said happy birthday. Okay. Tilt. Oh, that's right, I had to hold it. Hold bottle to tilt. 5. Beep. Okay. That's good. Okay. Go. It doesn't look like it's in the pan. Let's turn the pan on this time. Put salmon on pan. Yes. I'd love to. Does that mean you're going to cook this time? Okay, so let's start the potatoes. And they can cook next to each other. Okay, salmon is successfully cooking this time. Yeah, it's very clear oil. The last time it made a giant puddle at the bottom. This time it's like, no, you don't need to see oil. We promise you it's there. It's a lovely sizzle sound though, listen. Nice. That potato water getting all starchy. What type of plate did we need? Plate. That's not very specific. Plate. What kind of plate? It's like a basic plate. Accidentally cooking in vinegar. Okay. Okay, so time to flip. I love how I just picked that up. Rotero. Okay, that's almost even. See, that is definitely cooked. A little burnt, actually. Fry salmon, flip salmon, fry salmon. Then we should be able to... I think the potatoes will be done before the salmon, just because of the flip. Okay. It's almost ready. Look at it go. Look at that bar. How you doing, potato? Potato's done. Okay. Pick up potato. 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 Fish. Okay. Oh, does the salmon not count as done yet? I guess not. Okay. Give me salmon. And I'll put it back on the plate, I guess. Mm-hmm. Okay. Needed an extra second. Whatever. Its sense of timing is different than my phone's. Have some. Tasty. Terrible plating, but it looks cute. Achievement unlocked. Salmon steak and boiled potato. Okie dokie. Any complaints? Too much oil. Fair. It was an extra milliliter. Oddly specific. No time for slacking. Next turn is soup. Okay, I need potato then. Or not potato. Tomato. Tomato. Pick up pot. Let's pick up other pot. Less potato-y pot. Or chicky broth. Or chicky broth. That's not how that works. Okay, you go down here. I don't like the squelch sound that the oils make. Okay, so we need 700. Come on, mouse. Why am I holding it this way? Okay, 615. Okay, so it's a little over. Wait, no, it's a little under. What? Math. 45. 45. Okay. There we go. Put that down. Add some salt. Salt lives over here. Salt. A dozen. Okay. Okay. And then black pepper. Also gets a dozen. Okay. Come on. Okay. 6 cayenne. Okay. 8 tomatoes. Okay. 8 tomatoes. Tomato. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 tomato. Oh, and an onion. Onion. Already peeled somehow. Boil soup. For how long? How long to boil soup? 60. Okay. Shouldn't have started the timer yet. But I did. Okay. There. Okay, so we're also going to need to blend it and add sour cream. Sour cream? Yes, sour cream. Blender. Cool. And then we'll need a deep plate. A deep plate. Deep plate. It'll go here. And then I'll have my ladle. Wait, where did my ladle go? Didn't I buy a ladle? Maybe that was before I got mad and restarted. Ladle. Ladle. Okay. There we go. Okay, it's almost ready. Okay. Okay, so put it here. And it's blendo time. Blendo time. Wait, how do I... Q is down. Okay. Okay. Choom! Okay. Or sour cream. 150 sour cream. Lost count. Okay. I don't know how many I have. I can't hit the taste button. Okay. Is it enough? Okay. Okay, so... yeah, it's a very good pouring sound. Okay. 1, 2... Oh, you want me to pick up? I guess you are in tutorial mode, so here. Take that. Pick up. Put down. How much mixture do I have? 200. Okay. Well, I should have gotten a bigger ladle, but that's okay. 300? That's 300. Okay. Soup. Oh, you want me to pour the mixture? Well. I made a mess! I made a mess! Too much soup! Too much soup. Take out some soup. Soup. Too much soup. Put back in here. Too much soup. Put back in here. Okay. 313. That's closer. Dun, 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 dun. They weren't expecting me to buy a spoon. I mean, I personally don't pour soup out of my pot. So I use a ladle. What's up? Oh, they think it's perfect. Nice. Messy kitchen just means you're cooking really good food. Okay, I will tell my husband that next time he's cleaning up from my baking. Like today. I had my little one helped, and so I have like I got sugar on the floor, and there's just all sorts of stuff. I seem to have missed a follow ping. Baked trout. Okay. Baked trout. So I need trout, fair enough. Trout. 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 The cutting board is seasoned. Black pepper. Black pepper. Sacrifices must be made for art. Okay. Back where it belongs. And you need thyme and dill. Yes. So how much of each? 5 and 5. Okay. There we go. Okay. And then what else? I need to put it on a baking tray. Pop. Pop. Baking tray. Then put it for 90 seconds. Okay. Let's see. Let's do a minute and then we'll go look at it. And we also need lemon. Chop of the lemon. Chop, chop, chop. Lemon, lemon. Chop of the lemon. Chop of the lemon. Nope, come back here. Chop of the lemon. Chopo. Not a very good angle for this. Shift. Shift. Yeah, see, I don't know with the advanced controls how to do the actual chop motion. So I'll just sort of do... this is not going to be even. Oh well. Oop, come back. Okay, so... lemon, put on plate. Plate. Okay. So we still got another 30 seconds for fish. Except for I didn't turn on the oven. That would help. I guess while we're doing that, we can buy a in-game timer. Game timer, game timer, timer. Boop. Okay, so set timer. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Oh, less time than that. Okay. Put down. Is it ticking? Well, we'll find out. Let's see. Then we're also gonna need parsley. Okay. You comfy, right, Freya? Nice. Oh, comfy emotes. This good. I like comfy. I can make a comfy emote. Eventually. Dun, dun. Did I put the horseradish on there? Oh, the horseradish is after it's hot. Okay. Horseradish lives there. That's a decent place for it. Is this timer moving? The timer's not moving. Okay. How you doing, fish? Cooked? Not quite. How do I make this timer go? Set timer. Oh, I see. You have to hit E twice. E to pick it up, and then you click the time, and then it'll be ding. And how do you shush it? Pick it up and put it back down. Okay. Okay, are you toasty? Yes, you're good. Okie dokie. So, plate. And fish. And partially messed up lemons. Oops, wait, before I do that, let's put this down. And horseradish. Horse. Okay. Then we can pick up plate and put lemon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oop, nope, not the cutting board, just lemon. Oh, and parsley. 6 grams. Which is 3 sprigs. 1, 2, 3. All directly in one spot, but that's okay. Is that everything? I think so. Okay. Nice and hot. Here you go. They love it. It's their favorite food. Any complaints? No, they're very happy. Okay. Sounds good. Gotta answer the basics. So what's the master plan? We want to get to no stars to 5 stars. Okie dokie. How do you do that? Well, actually all the heavy lifting's on you. Each dish serves makes our fame go up and score go up. But we also have to get fame stars by impressing food critics. Okay? So we can get fame score of at least 30. I've already met it. Okay, cool. Even up by the end of the day. This is the end of the day, isn't it? Good idea would be go over the quota for some breathing space. Okay. Food critic wants to come by tomorrow. If we impress him, we'll get a star. Focus on his orders, score at least 4 to pass the exam. Okay, tomorrow we're going to be visited. You already said that. That was a lot of stuff. I feel like it was out of order. Ding! Choose skill. Guess pay more. Earn more cooking points. Reward for daily quests. Kitchen decorations. Buying recipes would be less. Sounds good. What's a derper? Derpers and gourmets. What's a derper? Okay. Cooking skills to peel potatoes faster. Well, that's the thing. I don't have to peel the potatoes or the onions. They just come pre-peeled. It's awesome. I have some invisible, like, what's the name of the chef that, like, isn't the main chef? Sous chef? I have an invisible sous chef that peels the onions and potatoes for me. Serve time is extended. That sounds excellent. Need more time to burn. Lose temperature slower. Equipment break down slower. You lose less fame points. Let's see. Prep phase. I don't need it to be bigger yet. Overtime for dishes is extended. That might be good. Or maybe taste tolerance. Yeah. Okay, recipe time. Do I want pork, potatoes, or Ukrainian and borscht? I'll go with pork and potato. I like potatoes. So it is salt, pepper time, sunflower, pork, potato, salt, chopped potato. Wait, you season the potatoes with salt, cut into chunks, and then put it on a baking tray. I see. No peel, only potato. Yes. 80 seconds. Oh, that's such a weird time. This is slightly less than a side of a pork chop. Okay. I think those potatoes are going to get overcooked a lot. Gonna need new ingredients, like pork. Okie dokie. In the store or the larder. Pork chop. Can be found... You already said that. Pork. Duck cook. Stool. Long. Halloween candle. Yes. We need this. We need Halloween candle. Oh, we can't light the Halloween candle. Okay, well, you live up here. Let's see who... Okay. Oh, we should probably... If I left this on all night... Stop that. Okay, let's pour out the soup. Well, the not soup. How do I pour again? Pour. Pour. I don't want the faucet to move. I want this to move. I want to pour this in the sink. I put it in the sink. I want it to go out. I could throw it. That's one way to empty it. Okay. And then I think my cutting board said it was flavored, so we should probably wash that. Okay. Wash. I'll just keep wiggling it back and forth until it's clean. That's how cleaning works, right? Okay. Are you cleaner cutting board? Yes, the board is flavored. Yes, you know, it's all nice and unflavored. Unflavored board. Okay. Is this on? How do you tell? Okay, the light will be on if it's toasty. That's fine. We have a mop. I guess we can clean later. Let's see. I guess we'll dunk this too. I'd really like to know how to pour that into the sink instead. Where did our tomato soup go? Oh, it's here. Okay. You can reheat that if anyone ever wants tomato soup, because it was a decent one. Anything else? I'll put the spoon back where it belongs. Can I hang up the blender? Blender, do you go on hooks? Nope. You don't have a hook. Okay. Apparently we open at 11. We're a lunch restaurant. Board flavored. Ding! Potatoes and pork chops. Okay. Reveal. Take a pork chop. Pork chop. Pork chop. Pork chop. Pork chop. Give me pork chop. Pork chop. Place pork chop. Gimme. Pork chop, seasoned with salt, black pepper, and thyme. So we'll do the thyme first. 6. 6 thyme. Thyme for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And salt and pepper. So we should probably buy 2 salt and peppers. 1 for the cutting board and 1 for the stove. 4 and 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll put that back in the bed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. So you belong here. And you belong here. Okay. So what else? Had 30 milliliters of sunflower. Okay. That's quite a bit. Come here. Oh, wait. I forgot that's how you do that. Open bottle. Put bottle over thing. Tilt. 24. 8. Okay. That's pretty good. 31. Okay. And then what else? Add pork chops to pan. Okay. Pork chop to pan. Badoop. And on. Okay. And then it's potato time. Let's do the 90 seconds. Set. 1:30. Set. Go. Okay. Potato. Salt. Potato. Is it just 1 potato? 300 grams of potato. Okay. How much potato is this? How much potato are you? You are... How much potato are you? How much potato are you? Are you 150? Yes. Okay, I need a second potato. Potato. And then... Salt. Well, if I'm going to salt it, I may as well leave it on the cutting board then. Or I'm going to chop it. No, not horseradish. Salt. Just try the bottle first and then pour it. Wait, how much salt do I need? 6. So do I need 6 on each potato, or do I need 6 overall? It's not clear. Let's try 6 on both of them. Oh, no, it's a 6 overall. Okay. So that's going to be a salty, salty potato. Chop potato into 50 grams, so into thirds. Let's see, 1/5, yeah, into thirds. That's a weird measurement. Okay. Roteto. Roteto. Oh. Okay. Thank you, timer. I'll do you again in a sec. Gotta flip. Flip, flip, flip. Flip, 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 flip. Hop. Zoop. Oops. Come back here. Zoop. 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 There we go. That's better. Okay. And we'll put the timer for 1:30. Okay. We need to finish chopping these potatoes to put them away. 65. Yeah. I don't know how to do this into thirds. Guess we can do like kind of a weird shaped potatoes. This. That would be thirds. Did I just technically chop that potato? Yes. Okay. What do you put? Breaking tray. Okay, so we'll need a little past the timer because right now the timer's at 60. Okay. Get on here, potatoes. No, don't chop the pan. Give me potatoes. No, potatoes. Thank you. Okay. Think. So timer's at 40. We'll need another 40 seconds after that. Okay. Salt. Yes, I salted it. I made it extra salty. Pork chop's almost ready. What type of plate do we need? Looks like a standard plate. So we'll put that here. We'll put the pork on top. Once this goes off, we have to set it for another 40 for potatoes. And thank you. So now put the pork on here. Something about that pork doesn't look right. Let's turn that off. Okay. Yes. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you for birthday wishes. Okay. Actually, I'm going to pause for a sec. Oh! I forgot that was loud. I noticed something missing. The light box should be there. It's got a follow earlier and it didn't ping me. Charlie sends good wishes as well as a kitty can. Aw. Thank you, kitty. What? No, I want the one from the... Oh. Thank you. Potatoes are ready. Plate. Meat plate, meat plate, meat plate. Plate, meat plate, meat, meat plate. Meat, meat. Ah, there we go. Milk shot smooth! Thank you for adding a log to the bun. Do you need anything fancy? Nope, we're good. Unless I forgot an ingredient, this should be done. Beep. Pop. There you go. Sorry that the potatoes are kind of messy. How you doing? Bad cutting. Yeah, that's fair. And also too salty. Accurate. I can now get a new recipe. I'll do that later. It's time for trout. Trout. That should be okay. It's not too seasoned yet. Black pepper, thyme, and dill. Pepper. That'll be 5. Okay. Pepper belongs here. Where's my salt? My salt should be over there as well. It's not. It's over here. Salt, you belong over here. I can find you. Make me say something. Oh, what you want me to say, Sunderland? Time. Hill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, yes. Don't worry about it. I don't even know who you are. 2, 5. There you go. And then put on baking tray, which is still on, but I can pick up for some reason. Ba-doop. Okay, timer. And this is a long one, but I'll go for it. Let's see. Hello, Ray Mays here for Demon Clean, the stain specialist powered by the air you breathe and activated by blood. When holy water just isn't enough to clean up after a hellspawn, supercharge it with Demon Clean. We sold millions of tubs for just 5,000 biddies. But with our birthday special, we're cutting that price in half. So what are you waiting for? Order yours today. That's excellent. Thank you. Oh, that's so good. Lemon. Let me chop some lemons while I laugh about that for a while. very creative. I love it. Maybe I should chop it the other way first. Yes, yes. Flip it if you like. Other people are much better about remembering flipping than I am. Chop. Alright. And so once it's done, what's this music? Get out of here. Hell yeah, that's much better. I don't know why there's still water sounds like that. Yeah, so we'll just need horseradish. It's over there. Okay, almost done. Plate. Plate? What type of plate? Basic? Basic plate? Basic plate. Yes, thank you. Come here, you. Suppose I should put the horseradish on and then put on the lemons. Horseradish. How much horseradish? 5. Okay. Okay. Put on lemon. And parsley. Okay. 3 sprigs of parsley. That one lemon almost fell off the plate, but luckily it rolled in such a way that it did not. Okay. Order fish! The game is set in the ocean, hence the water. Sure. I'm getting a lot of achievements. Sand pass! We did it! Just wait till people see her start banging on our doors. I'm really proud. First step on the... What the hell is this? Oh! It's a shiny! Shiny! Shiny belongs with the candle. Excellent. I want to light that candle later. Oh, tomato soup! Okay, let's heat up our tomato soup. Because it's cold now. Warm it up. We'll get a deep plate for it. Small, basic, large, deep, dip plate. Okay, and then yeah, we'll wait till it's warmed up, and we'll ladle. Okay. Heat up soup hot. Hottenate the soup. Caliente sopa, por favor. Caliente sopa, por favor. And at the end of this day, I will go ahead and run that ad. Hang on. Insert spoon into pot. It needs to be finished warming up. It's still cold. It's last night's soup. Well, let me put down spoon. Pick up pot once it's at the right toasty level. Okay, pick up pot. And ladle. Pop. Ladle. Pop. Ladle. Pop. Ladle. Pop. Ladle. Pop. Ladle. Ba-bum! Soup achieve! Here is your soup. 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 Here's soup. Soup good. How you like soup? Soup excellent. I'm glad you love soup. Any complaints? No, you love soup. Yay! They love the soup. I have enough for one more order of soup. And then I'll actually have to make more. New order! Trout! Okie dokie. Trout! Black pepper time. First trout. Oh, and salmon. Okie dokie. I think we'll put the trout in first, and because it can just kind of hang out. And then we'll do the salmon. So black pepper, thyme, black pepper. And it's 5 of each? Yeah. Black pepper. Okay. Right. That wasn't quite 5 on the fish. There we go. The song is awful. We're gonna have to adjust the playlist in this. Stop that. Yes, I know. Fine. Dill? Dill. And that song sounds really bad. It's like a auto-tuned saxophone. Takes all the life out of it. Place on baking tray. Beep bop. Bake tray. Okay. It's this one we just gotta. Where did fish? Fish! You should not be floor flavored. Okay. So here we go. Boop. Pop. Boop. 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 130. Boop. Okay. Then we can make the other one. Salmon. Salt, pepper, oil. Okay. Let's toss this oil. Eventually I'll figure out how to actually pour. You need to be off. How much oil do you need? You need... Processing. 10. 10 oil. Okay. 3. 7. 9. Yep. Okay. 11's good. Then salt and black pepper. Okay. Pepper. Did I actually pull out the fish yet? I did not. Salmon. Come here. I don't have to cut the salmon, so I'm just gonna plop it right there. How much was it? 5. Okay. Okay. Pop. Pop. Okay. And then it's like our other fish is almost ready. We should do. Just need to chop lemon, right? Yeah. Let's chop. Get the lemon. Put it here. We'll tell this to shush. We'll turn this off so it can stay in there toasting. We chop chop. Okay. Chop. A is for rotate. A and D. Chop. Chop. This is at a terrible angle, so I guess it's going to be chopped the other direction. Chop. Oops. Well, okay. You get 6 pieces of lemon today. And it just needs 5 horseradish. And a regular plate. Plate. Pop. 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 A fish! Get back here. I rotated too quickly and it fell on the floor again. It really wants to be floor flavored today. 6 lemons is perfect for floor. Yes. 4, 5. Okay, there we go. Lemon. 1, 2, 3. Okay, lemon and parsley, right? 3 parsley bits. Okay. Okay. Have to remember to click on the correct fish. It's a very different fish. There you go. What's up? Oh, they're still very happy. That's good. And you... they're so happy they don't care about this slice of lemon and stuff. Okay, that's good. Salmon. Still need to fry it, basically. I think we finished seasoning it. Let's see. Yeah. Oil in, we just gotta fry it. Yeah, we'll heat it up. Heat up the oil. Let's do the potato. Big pot. Agua. Aguamente. Oh, perfect. Nice. Okay. And I had the wrong burner on anyway. Salt the water, 20, and then put in some potato. 20 salt. Okay. Salted. And then how much potato? I think it was 2. 2 potato. 1 potato, 2 potato? Yes, 2 potato. 1. Plop. Make sure that potato actually made it into the pot. It did. Okay. So then we put salmon. That. And turn both of them on. And do 60 seconds. Right? Yeah. Oop. Okay. Nice. And I think the only thing we'll have to do after that is basically just put on a plate. Okay. Nice. Rearrange a little. Can I turn you on? I want you to be an on candle. Yes! Excellent! Lit candle. Where lit candle go? I think it belongs... I wanna... Ooh, it glow. Yes, it belongs here. It's so beautiful. I think I'll go ahead and leave both the trophy and the lit candle here. I love fire. I'm very happy now. Okay. It's time to flip. 3, 1. Okay. Flip. Okay. And another minute. Okay. Look at it, they even added a little flicker to the candlelight. Oh, so good. That makes me so happy. Jazz Club's 2077. Auto sax and a floorfish. Last order of the day. When you're ready, prepare for tomorrow. Okay. Potatoes, it's almost ready. Don't worry about it. Okay, potatoes are done. Potato, 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 potato. Turn off. Salmon's almost done. Okay. Shush. Can I add anything? No. Just serve hot. Okay. Here you go. Nice. They're happy. Okay, clean up time. First, we pour out this. Maybe shift will give me. Yeah, there we go. Yay. Let's put that down. And soup can stay soup. Back, mate. Morning. Morning, Jeff. Yep. Is there any other cleaning I need to do? Suppose I can try. Can I mop? Like, I have nothing for cleaning the counters. Is there anything I can do? Clean, 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 clean. Where'd that mop go? Woo. Here you go. We don't have a fire extinguisher. We should get one of those. That's very important for the kitchen. Fire is great, but not when it's on your food. Unless it's a flambe. Those are cool. What else can I clean? Oh, the cutting board. Right. Wish wash the cutting board. Let's toss it in here. Donk. There we go. It's not cleaning. There we go. Clean board. Okay. These are in the right spot. Those are in the right spot. I haven't had to use the cayenne very much. I've been able to reuse my soup. There's mi'kawaf. Is that for desserts? Most places, they order the desserts from somewhere and then they heat them up in the microwave. Chicken broth. We should get more chicken broth. Get another chicken. So it's not quite enough for one, because I think I need 300. Sour cream. Probably should get another sour cream as well. Sour cream. You can buy water? Why would you buy water when you have a sink? There's a lot of achievements in this game. It's like I do anything and there's 2 achievements popping up. Look at those tips, my dudes. Look at that. I made like over half, almost processing. I almost made half as much again in tips. Level 3. Level 4. Perk and decoration. Ooh. Should be faster. Haven't broken a plate yet. Hot ingredients with hands, kind of nice. Longer range. Ooh, I like that. Long range. And then a skill. 6 skills. Wow. Okay. Products. What should we do? Kitchen decorations are 20 to 40. Cheaper decorations is kind of cute. More cooking points, I guess. I don't have daily quests at the moment. Sure. I should be able to do that. Equipment repairs are faster. That'd be kind of nice, just for when it happens. Burpers and gourmets. Their expectations lowered. Okay, sure. We'll just get one of each, right? Spices cost less. Sure. There, we've gotten one of everything except for... Yeah, level up. There. We'll get more candles. Oh, I should have done this one. Or this one. Oh well. We'll have more skill points later. Recipe time. It's tuna steak. Ew. It's Christmas ham. That's kind of cute. Steak and french fries. That's pretty classic. Very American. Christmas ham? Fry. Steak and fries. So I got an orange on it? I do love oranges. Got any opinions, chat? Should I do steak and fries or Christmas ham? Because I don't like fish. I'm not making the weird tuna loaf. Probably should get more water. Steak and fries. Let's see. The fries would have us access the deep fryer. We could have that going at the same time. We'll do steak and fries. It's just steak, potato, salt, black pepper, rosemary. Fry steak. Take potato, season with salt, cut potato into tiny pieces. Deep fry for 30 seconds. That'll be kind of hard to handle, actually, because it's 45 and 30. I haven't had any 45s. I'll go with it, though. Dip, click, take, yes. Accept. Where's the accept button? Oh, I see. Boop. I'm gonna need new ingredients for that recipe. You can find them in the store or larder. Yep. Steak is our new ingredient. We'll find it in the shelf. Okay. So you guys jam now. I will be right back. I need water. Song as the thing that's playing in my kitchen. I don't like those other songs very much. This one's great. guess it'd get a little repetitive though. Steak and rosemary, yes. Okay. I'm not sure I need any preparation today. Got a lot of cleaning. Okay. There's the steak. For potato. Recipe. Potato. For French fries, I need to take a potato, salt it, and then cut it into 15-gram pieces. So 10 slices per potato. Okay. That's going to be very hard to do correctly. Thank you, Invisible Sous Chef. You know what? I'll get the other potato, but I won't put it on the cutting board. Put it like right here. Chop one potato at a time. I like move thing. So that's 13, 22. Okay. Here, let's put this like here when it's the correct size. No. That one's 40. I'm going to chop that. Like, chop. Yes. Okay. So let's see how that did. 25, 30. Supposed to be getting 15. Not quite getting it. See, the image that they show, you have like straight up a thing for making like evenly chopped potato. So that one's 15. That one's 25, 30. So I can chop this one in half. The reason I'm doing this during the prep phase, I figured it would take me some time to... That's not even. Let's see. 15, 15. Okay, cool. 13, 22, 25. Yeah, I think that's as close as I'm going to get with this set. So, let's move the cutting board. Oh, we'll leave the cutting board here. It's kind of... Okay, whatever. I don't actually have to be close to it. Oh. Okay. Rotato. Rotato potato. Potato. Rotato. Ta-da! Chop. I guess like this. So some of those look good. 20's pretty close. 11, 15, 29. I should reach off that one. 49, 6. I don't think I can get that much smaller though. Well, we'll keep it a little too tall. Let's try replacing this one. We're open. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Chop. Okay. So, we will fry these in a little bit. Got a fish to make. Those will be the French fries. Let's move this over here. It's out of the way of the potatoes. Fish. 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 Okay. Slap. Okay. Trout. Gimme. Black pepper thyme. Okay. Thyme. Thyme and dill, right? Yep. Okay. And then pepper. Okay. 5. Put on baking tray. Baking tray. Oop. And turn on oven. Set for 90. What? Spider-Man fan! Thank you for adding a log to the bonfire. That'll just have horseradish and lemon. Okay. Any other orders? You're clean. You're clean. You're clean. Candle! Got the fries. Or the approximation of fries. Did I salt these? I did not. I forgot to salt the potatoes. I guess we'll just sort of haphazardly salt the potatoes. I don't even remember how much salt. Okay. Those are gonna be some weird fries if anyone has them. Lucky. Get another candle. More candles. Firecrackers amazing. Right here. Where's the candles? Yes. Another. Yes! Excellent. This is out of place now, though. We can go here. My desk. Okay, thank you! Fish ready. Wait. Oh, there's a potato on the floor. When did that happen? Okay. It's down here. Get lemon. Chop. Thank you, chopper de lemon. Yep. Okay. Chop it this way first, I think. Chop. Chop. Oh no! Well. Extra chopped. I don't want to touch the fish, I just want to put stuff next to the fish. What? No. No. Yes. Okay, and parsley. 3 sprigs parsley. 1, 2, 3. Order fish. Guest did not like what I did to them. They're still pretty happy though. Looky. Let's get that potato. Oh, steak and potato. Or pork and potato. Okay. Porco. Porco. Pop. Porco needs salt. This is the one with the weird potatoes. Okay. So salt, pepper, thyme. Salt. How many salt? 4 salt. Okay. 4 salt. 4 pepper. Okay. And thyme. 6. 6 thyme. Okay. And then 30 milliliters sunflower. Almost. Okay, good. Always off by one, but that's fine. And then hot. Long reach is nice. Okay, potato, salt, so 2 potatoes. 1, 2. Salt. How much salt? 6, and that is total. Figured that out earlier. Okay. Cut into chunks, 50 grams, so into thirds, which is very difficult, but we'll do our best. Chopper. Oh, okay. Kinda wanted to chop that one, so that's good. I'll chop it. Okay, and then... Oh, did I not set a timer? Okay, I'll just have to watch it then. No, give me potato. 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 I'll turn that on. Maybe off for a sec. Let's see. Flip. Flippy the pork chop. Okay. And then turn. Nine. And I'll take out the potatoes. Let's see. Oh. There. Now the potatoes and the pork should be done at the same time. And this needs a regular plate. No one has ordered the steak and potatoes today. I chopped out the potatoes all nice. Well, not all nice, but I chopped them up. Nice. Should stretch my arms. Stretchy. Oh. Stretches. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Switch back. Don't want meat burnt. Get the meat first. Okay, and then we'll get the potatoes. Potato. Did I sleep? Did I lose potato? I did. Get up here. Okay. Anything else? Nope. Out it goes. See, this is something that would need a sprig of parsley because it's so yellow. Bum, 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 bum. Nice. Yes, bad cutting technique. Okay. Oh, more fish. I want someone to order the steak. Fish. Fish. It needs... I'm doubting. Yes. It needs both of these in 5. seconds. Okay. Come on. Go. What's this? 5. Okay. And black pepper. 5. Okay. Then just bake it. Maybe I should get on baking trays. 90 seconds. Yes. Oh, new order. Okay. So let's set our timer. Hello, Louis. You meowling. Okay. Some salt, black pepper. You gonna pop up on my... Oops. Come back here, salt. Let's see. Salt and black pepper. So 5 and 5. Okay. Gato. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué, gato? Oops. That's too much salt. That's gonna be a salty fish. Can't even say I was distracted by the cat. I just sort of, like, kept clicking mindlessly. Black, black, black. Let's see. Then need sunflower oil. Let's dump this. Ba-doo! There we go. Let's turn it off for a sec. Very much. A little bit. That's a little much oil. Slightly salty, slightly oily fish today. Let's see, then we'll do it on 60 for each side. Okay. We'll do that in a moment, because our other fish is ready. It needs a plate. Okay. Fish. Okay. Needs a lemon. Chop it into quarters. Move this fish. Let's put this in here. We'll set it. Minute. And we'll turn it on. Okay. There's a minute, right? Yes. Okay. Let's chop the lemon into quarters. Chop it. Chop it. Okay. It's back for a sec, so I can put this here. And then chop. Oops. Okay. Lemon. Oh, I forgot to horseradish it. Horseradish. Fine. Oink. And then lemons on. And parsley. Okay, thank you. Good. Okay. Minute. Right? Yes. Okay. Okay. You need some major person. 1, 2, 3. Alright. It's time for fish. Enjoy. Look at that tip. It's almost half the price of the thing. Okay. Let's see. What else do we need for salmon? We need to boil potatoes. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay. Get a lot. Okay. Perfect. Salt. Water. 20. Okay. Okay. And let's see. Salmon's done. Thank you. And plate. Fish. Well, I think it'll be okay if we leave it here. And potato. Need to actually put the potatoes in. That would help. Potato. One potato. Did I salt the water? Did not. I thought I salted the water. I did. Okay. I'm crazy. Okay. Potato. Potato. Toast. For 2 minutes. Okay. They shouldn't get super mad. I won't get a tip, but... Oh! Hydrate. Water good. Okay. Let's check out how this is doing. Mild. It's almost burnt, but still toasty. Go ahead and shush. I should turn this off. 10 milliliters would be... Maybe I should get a second pan. Maybe a salmon pan and a pork pan? Or at least a salmon and other meats. I consider it a utensil. Oh, fry basket. Is that why no one's ordered the French fries? I didn't have a fry basket. There you go. Now people can order French fries. I made these potatoes to be fries, and then no one ordered them. I wonder how much oil I would need. I had a crap ton. Okie dokie. Once the little one is back, we will switch games. Because I imagine she's going to want some attention. Salmon's still toasty? Yep. Okay, potatoes. Potato, 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 potato. Did I miss something? Or did it just take too long? Too much oil. That's fair. Heating mistakes. I guess it was slightly burnt. That's fair. Oh, we're all done? Oh, okay. Okay. Potato water. Try to find where to purchase that another pan. Hot, colander, fry basket, paella pan. That sounds fancy. Okay, pan. Alright, so now we'll have a fish one and a meat one. Shift. Flash. Okay. Where'd my ladle go? No one ordered soup either. I'm gonna have like 3-day-old soup. Can I put the soup in the fridge? Does that work? No, I guess I don't care about like 3-day-old soup. Nothing really to clean, except for like this. Can I get a sponge? Can I clean with a sponge? Miscellaneous sponge? Squeaky, squeaky? Give me squeaky. Oh! Yay! Cleaning! Very satisfying. Oh, what? Huh? Oh, had the wrong window. Okay. Squeaky. Okay, put this down with the soup. Squeaky, 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 squeaky! I wonder if I can do that. Where's my... Okay. I think my mouse is like all the way in my other screen for some reason. Can I squeaky squeaky this? Squeaky! Look at it go! Okay. Is it clean now? It's not. Okay. I can clean this, I guess. Well, I guess I can't clean that. Oh, there we go. Clean, clean! Clean, clean! Yeah. Clean, clean! Clean, clean! Jeez! Jeez! He sponge! He sponge! He clean, clean! Cat, what are you doing? Gato. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué gato? Yeah, I'm not sure what to do about that, but that's good. Yes, you can sit there, cat. That is fine. Anywhere else I got messy? Really? This oven looks like it wants to break again. Where should sponge live? I guess sink? Good place? Am I allowed to place it in the sink? No. Okay, I'll put it here. Next to a sink. Oh! I wonder if I can use that on here. Salt. Wash. Sponge? Almost like I'm a person. Getting more clean. Yes, of course there's a cat in this fine restaurant. The restaurants have cats all the time. Catch rats. We are a 1-star restaurant trying to become a 5-star restaurant, so I imagine there must be rats. He's very happy to be drinking my water right now. Got myself a cupcake, but I haven't opened it. I'll do that between games. I'll be playing this one for another, like, half hour. At least that's the plan. We'll see what happens when little one gets here. Stretchy, stretchy. Okay. Tomorrow we're gonna be inspected. Okay. Hope someone orders the fries then. Daily reward, stars, quests, perk. What should we do? Ooh, thermal vision sounds hilarious. I'm slow while cutting. Okay. Dish analyzer. I don't care about that. Roll. Remove all stains and shards. Ooh, that's fancy. With your hat, they don't know that you're being ratatouille. I suppose that could be true, but I would never tell you because it would be a secret. Busy day. No. I think we'll go with thermal vision, because that sounds hilarious. Okay, and skills. There was something at the bottom I wanted. What was it? Yeah. And take more time to burn, definitely. Lose less fame. Equipment breaks down slower. Duration is no, I don't want more prep time, thanks. Cleaning phase? No. Overtime for dishes is extended? Maybe. Daily requests. Just give me more money. Yes, we'll do that. Okay. Pumpkin. Duck. Or salmon with asparagus. Kind of like the idea of duck. Salt, water, onion, carrot, duck. Water, salt, black pepper, duck, carrot, onion, boil. And then cut the duck? Interesting. So you have to take the duck out of the soup and chop it. And then you put in the duck again. That was kind of weird. Okay. Back. What's this one? This one is salt, pepper, fry, put drizzle some lemon juice. How do you do lemon juice? Because I have lemon. How do I juice the lemon? Do I chop it and then squeeze it somehow? Okay. And then there's pumpkin. Pumpkin soup. Pumpkin, onion, and sour cream. I suppose we can go with easy. Let's go with, well, yeah, I'm only playing for a little longer, so we'll go with easy. Pumpkin. I didn't need pumpkins for this recipe. I am aware. New things have new ingredients all the time. Okay. Look at that pumpkin. Hello, pumpkin. Within an hour, we'll be open for business. Use the time to get ready. Okay. Food critic will be here in 5 hours. Okie dokie. I'll try to keep the place clean in the meantime. Clean pan, clean pot. Ancient soup. Sour cream, chicky broth. Fry basket. Potatoes for fry basket. I'll just put them in. That's the only thing I can fry is these potatoes. Get into the basket. Ah! Oops. Floor potatoes have less salt than they're supposed to have, so they can be flavored with the floor. Look at them jump. Is there a way to like hit all of them? Pick up more. Okay, I'm not sure how to do it, so I'll just click individually. Potato. Salt. Less than the potatoes. Taste them. Yeah, I don't think they're salted enough for the meat and french fries, but is there like a potato chopper? Potato chopper? Food processor. Almost what I want. Automatic container? What does that mean? A mug? Awesome. Spatula. Small skewer. Okay. And a camera. Camera. What's the camera do? E for football. Okay. Oh, that's not very good. Shift to hide UI. Okay. I don't know why that saves in wastelands, but okay. Camera. I don't actually use camera, so we'll put it on top of the kit. No, put it here. Okay. Is there anything else we need? How are these doing? 430, 338, 94. Yeah, these are all really good. So you only use like 5 at a time. Oh. What's the pumpkin soup? Pumpkin soup. It says just stick the whole pumpkin in? And blend it? Okay. Can a pumpkin fit in a pot? How much is this pumpkin? I hope that's 1,000. 5 kilograms. Does that mean it's like 5 times too big? Pumpkin, 1,000 grams. Yeah, we gotta chop this pumpkin. Into fifths? Weird. What's a fifth look like? Oh, get like the middle. No! Okay. I wanted just like half of the middle, not the entire middle. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be. Okay. Oh, someone ordered the steak and potatoes. Okay. So, steak with French fries. Open. Open. Thank you. Steak just needs salt and pepper. 45. Okay. And I have salt on the potatoes. Should be 6 grams. I don't think I have nearly that many. So let's salt those potatoes. Okay. And deep fry for 30 seconds. I don't know how to deep fry. What oil do I use for deep frying? Doesn't matter. What? I have sunflower oil. How do I deep fry? Do I just click it? Fill. Oh! Yeah, I just click it. Okay. We'll wait a sec on that. So we'll get the steak going. Steak. 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 Salty pepper. Salty pepper. 4. Okay. 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 And fry without seasoning. Okay. So you are the captain. Needs 45, you said? Yes. Okay, so click wrong. 45. Okay. So we'll do 40. Since it doesn't do 45. And then 30 seconds we deep fry potatoes. Deep fry. And cut a plate. Standard plate. Let's put this down here. Okay. Flip. Push. Okay, ready to flip. We're ready to flip. Okay. here. Okay. Bring it more this way. Flip. Okay, that's better. Okay. Our potatoes are overcooked now. And onto the pan. Oh, I see. Okay. Shake it. Why are some of them undercooked? That doesn't make any sense. Okay. Thank you. And pick up the hot dog. Oh no! Okay, I should pick up that one for some reason. Onto plate. Anything else? Oh, a rosemary twig. 10 grams. 1, 2. This is stacked very silly, but it's technically done. Sorry for the weirdly salted fries. And really chopped, for that matter. Bad cutting, heating mistake. Yep, that is fine. You want fries now? Oh, sorry, Aqua. Tomato soup! Huzzah! You can heat up tomato soup. Let's heat up the ancient soup. Quick. Oh, wrong burner. Beep pop. I imagine it's too cold still. Is that on the burner? Nope. There we go. And we need deep plate. I'll have to make some new soup soon with tomato. Ladle. There's a burger. I think it's probably toasty now. I could have bigger table. There. Okay. Soup. Instant soup. Okay. They're very happy with their soup. Okay. They're perfectly happy. Nice. Okay, so we'll have to cook this out. Well, put it down for now. Fish. Black pepper thyme dough. Okay. Pepper. Okay. I like the long arms. They're so nice. Okay. And then bake for 90. Oops. Here. Okay, there you go. Oh. Put it. can see how toasty it is. That's a good... I like it. Chop a lemon. I guess we'll do that now. I'll have another order waiting. Where's my knife? Knife! Where'd you go? Oh, right, I was chopping pumpkin. Chop. 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 Ta-da! Okay. And we'll need... I'll think of pieces of 1.2, 1.3, 1.3, 1.3. So we'll put in one of these. I didn't quite want it in quarters, so I wanted it in... It's just going to be a very pumpkin-y pumpkin soup. I mean, I suppose I could chop it a little more. Just to get... Let's see. Let's try it. Let's chop off like an end. 940. Yeah. What I thought. So if I cut this in half, that might be about right. Thank you. Plate. Plate. Pop. Pop. Oops. Fish. Get back here. Horseradish. Yep. Okay. There you go. Whoops. And sprigs of parsley. Okay. Parsley. I feel like if I go any faster, I'm going to, like, have things blow off them. There, happy. Okay. I think it's perfect. Yes. Food critic's about to order. Okay. I hope he doesn't order pumpkin soup. Pork chops and baked potatoes. Fair enough. I should be able to do that reasonably. Pork chop. Oop. Sunflower oil 30. We'll do that in a bit. Salt, black pepper time. Salt and black peppers 4. Right? Okay. Okay. And time is 6. Expert chef. Am I expert chef now? I can go raise brown. Where's this on? Yeah. I don't know who you are, Mustache Man, but you're very annoying. He's gotta wait for his food like everybody else. Don't pre-cook food. When you order. Oh, nice. I got exactly 30. I should do that. Okay. Pork chop, 90 seconds. Okay. Potato. Salty potato. 2 potatoes. Remember to chop it on the floor for extra flavor. Yes, I will make sure to do that. And I'm sure I will drop something. Salt. 6. Salt. Salt. Here's salt. 3. Okay. I got a penalty for floor food. Yeah, that would suck. Chomps into thirds. That's right. Okay. have to flip it soon. Oh, oops. What was that about expert chef? Oh. Oh. Okay. And tray? Tray. I love how I can take out tray but not hot food. Do I have gloves? I'm gonna be mad about the potatoes. I don't feel like chopping another potato. I'd rather get it to them sooner. Get in the oven. Okay, fine. Being a delight. Okay. Not quite right. Okay, that's perfect, but it's the wrong side. Fine. You can live over there. Whatever. Ba-doop. Beep, pop, pop, boop, boop, pop, beep, boop. Let's get you in the oven, please. Get in the oven. Oven. Thank you. Okay. Should be able to take that out. Should be okay. Doesn't need anything else. Nope. Doesn't need anything fancy. Just needs a plate. This music somehow reminds me of Peanuts. Oh, stretchy. Alright, at the end of this day, we'll switch games. More food is acceptable. This is a Wendy's, not Cheesecake Factory. Okay, so then there's a few seconds left on this timer. I can just watch the potatoes. Look at them toast. Try not to break plates. I'm tempted to throw the plate just because I can. I'll throw something that's not, you know, money. Okay, come here, potatoes. Yes. Here's your lump of yellow. Ba-bum. Sorry for the potatoes. Bad cutting technique. Yes, I am aware. Exam pass. Well done. More and more famous. I now have fame level 2. Whatever that means. Oh, that's it? What? Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, we have 2 things to order. Interesting. So there's pumpkin soup and salmon and potato. Okay. Well, let's get the pumpkin going first, because I don't really know what's going on with that. Hot. Chicky broth. Here's the partially used chicky broth. Chicky broth. Pour the whole thing of chicky broth. One. What up? Snowmanny! Thank you for adding a log to the bonfire. How you doing today? Good luck with the soups. Thank you. $2.91 and 500 it said? With question marks? 109. Yes. 109. If I matched that correctly. No. I matched it incorrectly. I need another 100. 96. Flush. 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 Okay. A little lower, but that's okay. Chicken broth. Plenty salt. I really should get salted chicken broth. then the pumpkin. Let's see. So what do we have here? 940, 130, 940, 140, 30. So let's put in the 940. Okay. And chop. Half of 140 is 70? That'd be good? That'd be about right. Okay, so we'll chop this. Which U is closer? You are closer. Well, actually, 940, right? The other one's better. The 60. Nice. Okay. Well, I should have chopped all the pumpkin, but that's okay. And onion. Onion. Onion? One onion. Put onion in. And alternate. 90. 1 and 30. Okay. Well, that's cooking. Oh, sounds like my little one's back, but not very happy. Give me a recipe for potato. Give me. No, give me. There we go. Salt, pepper. Okay. 10 milliliters. Oops. Are you a little sad, little one?
I'm scared of you. I'm scared of you.
Why are you sad, little one?
Mommy, I said it.
You're a sad little kitten. Why are you sad? You want to share the chicken with me? Okay, you can have some chicken if you like. I do love to play games. Oh, my chicken is right there.
Oh, Bill.
You want to go play Splashing Colors?
Yeah.
I don't want to play Splashing Colors right now. I'm playing on my computer. Alright. Let's see. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, what do we have that's done? Soup, I think? Yes, soup. Must be the soup. Blend. I almost dropped that. Put that here. Blend. 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 Move down. Cute. Okay. And then, how much soup? 300. And a deep plate. Deep plate. I love the dab. That's cute. Okay. Now, I should be cooking something else while I'm doing this, but I'm just going to serve it. Have some salmon to cook. 300? That's 300. Okay. Let's serve up soup. At least that can be good. Slurp. Slurp, slurp. Yes. Should not taste right because I think I forgot the sour cream! I forgot the sour cream! I forgot sour cream! Okay. I forgot sour cream. Derp, 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 derp. Are you seasoned? You're seasoned. And you're oiled. I just didn't actually put you on the thingy. On. Timer. 60. Okay. And then boil potatoes. Water. Potato water. Okay. So. Gimme. Shift. Splash. Okay. Oh, I can place it. Okay, that's easier. Okay, perfect. Salted the water. Salty water. 20. The soups have 20 so far. Okay. And oops. Oh, time to flip. This order's probably gonna be late. Okay. Push. I will set you again in a moment. Okay. Boop. Okay. And potato. Can I salt the water yet? Yes. I wouldn't say 98%. I would say 100. Gotta go. Have a good rest of the stream. Least messy person I've ever seen play this game. Okay, have a good time, Aqua. Thank you for hanging out and doing some mod stuff. It is very much appreciated. Yep, that's going into overtime. The potatoes will not be done in time. Oh well. Oh, I should get plate. You're done. You're done. Okay. Put you down. Wait. Did I not flip it? It doesn't look done. It doesn't look done on one side. Was I supposed to flip it? I thought I did flip it. It doesn't look done on this side. And we'll just stare at the potatoes until they're ready. Which one, little one? This one? Okay. She likes to watch videos next to me. Overtime! Should I just serve them the undercooked potatoes? I suppose so. Beep pop. Yep, I'm just gonna serve them totally messy food. And food is late. Here you go. Oh, they're actually not that unhappy. They're like, it's a little late. Wow, the only thing they cared about is that it wasn't salty. Okay, I'm cool with that. No more orders. Okay, perfect. We will clean up, and then we'll do the next game, which will be Quick Serve Delicious 3. Okay. Bonk. Okay. Bonk. Soup we'll leave there. Empty this. 1.3. Let's try to see if we can mess around with this for the last, like, couple of minutes. What was chop? Oh, that's right. I have to... chop. Okay. So, 80, 430, 55, 79. So 830, and we would need 170. 80 and 80 would be 160. Right? Yeah. Yes, that'd be right. So that and that. And then this. 80. So 160 plus 830 is 990. So we only need 10. If we chop this into half, that should be good. Come back here. 629. Okay. Chop this one in half. Oops. Chop it. Did they even chop that small? It seems to be glitching. I don't know if I can make it any smaller. It doesn't seem to want to. Okay. Chop. Chop smaller. It doesn't want to chop smaller. Okay, so I guess that'll be one set. And then you are 6, 9. Let's see, so 25, 6. Yeah, so this is 25 plus 30, which is 55. Okay. 305. You can see the little bit of glitchiness. You were not expecting me to cut it these sizes. 300. 3. Okay, so we have 624. Then we have these together were 625. That was 55. So that'd be 625 plus 55 would be math. 625, 55. Math. 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 40 seconds to figure it out. 25. 625 and 55 would be 690. And then if we added another 60, it would be 750. That's pretty good. And then let's another 60. That'd be 8, 10. So I need 100 and something more. Let's chop this. Chop. Okay. So at least I got one good pumpkin of soup away. Ta-da! Level 6 and level 7. Oh, excellent. Okay. What skills do you want to do? I guess let's have things burn slower. That's always good. Where's please don't burn food? Where is do not burn food? Oh, ah! No! What? Chicken. This one. Okay. I didn't get to pick my skills, so I don't really know what happened. Oh, I see. Lemon juice is separate. Okay. I've not saved this entire time. Whoops. Alright. No, that's the wrong option. I want to exit. I was so distracted by the... Okay, while the game's loading up, I'll do another ad. See you in a minute.